Hey guys, what's up? I'm Slim and you're watching Slim at the TV. If I asked you to pick which one of these was the 15 Pro and 16 Pro, would you be able to figure it out? I think so, now that they're close together. In this video, we're going to quickly go over the differences between the 16 Pro here and the 15 Pro. They're both great phones. If you have the 15 Pro right now, I'm just going to get this out of the way. It's probably not worth it to upgrade considering the price of these phones unless you're getting a really good deal selling your old phone. But here you can see the color differences as well as the size differences. Now, the 15 Pro was a very small phone. It fit in the pocket perfectly, 6.1 inch display. Now this new 16 Pro, you guys can see here, it is definitely bigger. It's 6.3 inch display. Now the question a lot of people have is it worth it? And does it actually make any meaningful difference? Well, holding this old 15 Pro in the hand versus this one, you can definitely feel a size difference, okay? Anyone who tells you differently is crazy because you can feel a size difference. Now, is it a big size difference? The answer is not really. I am very sensitive to different sizes. Like the Pro Max, I hate that size. It's too big. So when I heard that Apple was making a bigger phone, when I already previously loved this size of the 15 Pro, I was a little bit upset until I realized that most of the screen real estate that they gained to get to the 6.3 inch is mostly from removing the bezels and just slightly making the phone taller and slightly wider. So if I put them really close next to each other, let's go ahead and line them up as much as possible. I'm getting them as close as I can, guys, but you guys can definitely see the size difference. It's there. So if you're wondering between the two, here you go. I think that the sheen on the side of this, it might just be the desert titanium, but if you're, looking at the colors for the 16 Pro, I feel like the sheen that they've got on them is a little bit glossier, almost like the stainless steel 14 Pro series and 13 Pros. I could be crazy, but I just feel like it's a little bit more shiny, and I like that. I think it looks really good. But comparing them side by side here, I don't like to touch phones together too often, but they both have screen protectors. You can definitely see the size difference right there. The 16 Pro is definitely taller, okay? That's just the way it is. It's a taller phone, but you get more screen. Now, after I used the 16 Pro for about a week, I absolutely love the bigger display, okay? I still hate the Pro Max size. That's way too big. It doesn't fit in the pocket. It looks goofy when you're on the phone. It's just a cumbersome phone, right? The Pro size has always been my favorite. It works the best. This is such a small increase in size, but it's meaningful, meaning the difference when you're actually using the phone, you can feel a difference. Like this actually does feel a little bit small. If you're someone that loves small phones, well, you're gonna wanna stick with the 15 Pro. But if you're someone that was always yearning for just a little bit more screen real estate, but you didn't want the Pro Max, you're gonna love the 16 Pro just because of the size difference. Just that little 0.2 inches, it makes a big difference. It's kind of hard to see on camera here, but it definitely makes a difference when you're browsing the web or doing basically anything on the phone. As far as thickness goes, I mean, they're pretty identical. You're not going to notice much difference there. Lengthwise, like tallness, you'll notice a little bit of difference, as well as the width. There is a little bit of difference there as well. But most of you guys that are watching this, you're probably pretty scared right now to hop up to the Pro because you want to know, is it going to be too big for me? I'd say if you're coming from this phone and you like the size, you're almost definitely going to like the 16 Pro. It's just a slightly bigger screen. It's a lot more pros than it is cons. Let's just say that. Now, some of you guys that are watching this video are probably deciding between the 16 Pro and the Pro Max. And if that's the case, I'm gonna tell you right now, this thing's enormous. I mean, I've got decent sized hands and this is a dummy model, but I mean, this just dwarfs it. I mean, it's not even close. The Pro Max is just a different beast. If you go into the store and you play with it and you like it, just play with it for more than like 30 seconds because your hand gets fatigued and it's just hard to reach anything. You have to use like two hands to text. It's just not a pleasant experience, in my opinion. Pro Max this year is even bigger than normal, so I feel like there's gonna be a lot of returns there. I think the Pro is the perfect size. If you're on the fence and you're not sure, Apple usually, if you buy it straight from Apple, you can usually get a 14-day, no questions asked returned. If you buy the Pro Max, don't like it, you can get the Pro or vice versa. But if you have a 15 Pro or if you're upgrading from a 14 Pro to either a 15 or a 16 and you're not sure, don't worry about the size difference. If you're trying to decide between an upgrade between the 15 and 16 Pro, don't base it on the size, okay? Don't do it because they're almost the same. It's not going to be any appreciable difference to almost anyone. You should base that upgrade based on price and what features you need. Now, me personally, if I didn't have the YouTube channel, I would have probably stuck with my 15 Pro for another year or two because it works great. There's no issues with it at all. But since I have this channel, I have to constantly upgrade every year just to review all these cases that we have sent to the studio from a million different manufacturers. I have to get the new ones and test them out and let you guys know if it's worth it. So here's me letting you know, 15 Pro is still an awesome phone in 2024. And likely will be into 2025 as well. That's about it, guys, for the size comparison. I know you guys wanted to see them side by side, so here you go. You got the 15 Pro right here, 16 Pro right here. This is natural titanium. This is desert titanium. Of course, you can get the 16 Pro in natural titanium if you want, if you like this gray color. I liked it. It's a little bit muted. I like something that kind of pops a little. So I am a big fan of the Desert Titanium. These both have matte screen protectors on them, but this one's privacy, this one's not. You can kind of tell that difference right there because you can't see it. This one you can see all the way. If you're interested in either of these, I'll leave links down below to my video reviews of them. But 16 Pro versus 15 Pro. What are you guys picking? Obviously, since I have both, I'm gonna pick the 16 Pro every time just because it's a bigger screen, newer phone. I think if you have the 15 Pro and you're like, should I upgrade? Nah, probably not worth it for most people. So anyways, that's all I got for this one, guys. If you liked the video, hit the big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.